Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name is Joel Duggan, and we are in Minecraft 1.20.1, the Trails and Tales update, or just Trails and Tales. And it's not my first experience in 1.20. We hung out with Pixel Riffs and Ulraf and Archeoplays last week, and we did a trail ruin dig, which was very cool. But now we've updated the server. So the Citadel is now on the latest version of Minecraft. So we'll log in because the login screen for 1.20 is pretty dull compared to what I think it could have been. And I'm surprised that it's not brighter and more colorful. But we are here in the Citadel. Now, whenever Shockbyte, the hosting service that I use, updates Minecraft for when I update the server, I always lose all my kind of like crafting advancements and achievements and stuff. So I logged in earlier to make sure this was working. And one of the ways that we can check that is by making some bamboo. And we can do that. So I've already got the achievement or the recipe unlock for that, as well as planks. And I don't think I did anything else. There is like a mosaic thing that we can do too. Don't know how many of those we need. That's a trapdoor. I don't actually know. I think it's slabs. There we go. There's the mosaic block. So we've got a couple new things we can play with. I don't think that the bamboo is going to be something that I use in Westill because it doesn't necessarily go super well with all the other wood types. I could see myself using it, just maybe not here. We have a coral reef on the server, and having some bamboo in that area would be really cool. But like the two kinds of blocks that I use the most around here are spruce and oak, and neither one of these really, they don't really go. There's enough of a contrast there that's not too bad, but this is pretty close. I like the sound of the new bamboo. That's very cool. Aldebar, the 6-month gift subscription for Aldebar, courtesy of Cosmic Dancer, has entered the 3rd month. Thanks so much to Cosmic for the gift sub, and thanks for giving the shout out there in chat, Aldebar. I appreciate that. So I'm just going to put the bamboo back in here because I don't think we're going to be really building with it much. I do have bamboo happening in here, and that is because you can use bamboo now to make chests. So if I wanted to create a little bit more, and I wanted to get pretty low return, but you can use bamboo, which is very fast to grow, and you make chests out of it now. So that is one thing that I'm looking forward to in 1.20 for sure. Halo Guitarist gifted a tier 1 sub to Woodlouse Pie. Thanks so much, Halo Guitarist. Really appreciate the gift sub. Woodlouse Pie, if you have not already connected your Discord and your Twitch accounts, you can now join us in the Joel Duggan Discord. So that's going to help with like shulker boxes and things. And we also have chiseled bookshelves, which I can't build yet. I don't know whether I have to. This is the thing, like you have to like hold a book or something in order for the recipe to unlock. Yeah, there we go. So chiseled. That's easy. So these are going to be cool to play around with, I think, because we have lots of bookshelves in in the area, and I feel like having some randomize it, you know, some different textures and stuff as we decorate now, rather than having everything be the exact same. So like if we go up here and we check out raining, surprise. This is my surprised face. See, like these are identical. So I think it'll be really cool to be able to switch this out. Right? I think that adds a lot more life. So we'll be doing that around the town for sure. That's definitely something we're going to be doing. Halo Guitarist with 100 bits as well. Thanks ever so much. That means a hype train is real close. For folks wondering, that's one way that you can jump in and support. I don't think there's any new emotes from Twitch, but I need to look into making my own hype train emotes as well. Yeah, I think you could do that. I'm not sure. All right, so that's the chiseled bookshelves. We've also got hanging signs, and hanging signs are absolutely going to be something that we use in West Hill. That's for sure. That is the wrong box. What iron? Chains. If I remember this correctly. Nope, I guess not. So what do you have to do to unlock a hanging sign? Are they signs? You'd think that I would have this recipe already sorted, right? Nope. Slabs, maybe? Nope. Since when do I have the enchantment glint enabled? Since my data pack or my texture pack doesn't work. It should be. I don't know why that's... I guess maybe the texture pack, it just hasn't been removed. Video settings. No, it would be under accessibility. Glint speed, zoop. Glint strength, zoop. We can just turn it off now in settings. Yeah, that's better. That'll change our potions too. Yeah, they're nice and bright, cartoony. Strip logs, right. I couldn't remember from the last time I played. I guess I haven't unlocked the recipe yet. That seems kind of dumb. Strip logs, not strip wood. There we go. I feel like when you're updating to a new server that they should just let you have the recipes. This is a hanging sign. Look it. So we'll be able to use these around West Hill for some of the shops, and you can edit the other side. This is other side. Yay. That's really cool. I really like that you can do that now. And one of the things I'd like to try and do, which we can try here briefly, is I want to see I'm going to need my other things. I'm going to need... Now this may not work because I've updated the statue data pack. And let's just say it's a carrot shop. Show arms. Oh, it did work. And then presets. Let's go pointing. Why are they pointing in a funny direction? That seems weird. And we'll rotate. Yes, you can lock the signs with a honeycomb too. That's right, Dan. Yeah, hanging signs look nice. They make original signs look kind of old school, right? I want to do pose adjust, right arm. I think that's right. All right, so we are facing positive. Say positive 8. Good guess. And we'll go -3. Nope. Let's go. Sure. Turn off gravity and then go up on the y-axis. So you can see what I'm doing. Rather than writing, you know, like carrot store, right? And then we can just, nope. Doesn't it look cool? I think that's great. And I'm just gonna lock. I'll just leave that there as an example. But yeah, so we can do stuff like that. So you imagine like a butcher shop with like a piece of beef or if I had a pig head. Do I have a pig head? I don't have a pig head, but if I had a pig head, then you could put like a little animal face on it. There's all kinds of really cool stuff you could do. And previously, I had this idea from, oh, it's nighttime. Probably sleep. I had this idea from something I did very similar to that with an armor stand, a leather chest plate, and trapdoors. So that is the sign for the leather shop, right? And then inside are all these like little models and things. And so I won't be changing that because that looks cool. But you can imagine like this is a blacksmith, but there's no sign for the blacksmith and there's no room to make a big sign. So I could absolutely put like a hanging sign, like, can I put one? No, I can't put one there, but I could put one up here and we could have like a little anvil, like right there. You know, I think that would be great. So we do stuff like that. Because the other blacksmith I have, the anvil is like, it's a full-size anvil, right? Like this is the advertisement for the blacksmith, is that it's a full-size anvil. So I might change that as well to be updated. It's one of the, I guess, the benefits and the drawbacks of having a a build in a world that's this old is that sometimes you hold back on some things. It's like, again, this is the same idea. Like the leather boots up there, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but it doesn't look very good. But I think having a sign basically right where that light is would be great. And then maybe we could put the light up there somehow. There's a bunch of different edits I think that I'm going to be doing around West Hill. Speaking of, because I just brainstormed a couple of ideas, it's probably not a bad idea to grab my little book. And now that we actually have 1.20. So, Trails and Tails update. Hanging signs. So, I think what I'll do is separate these out into like a hanging sign category. Right? And then we can do things like butcher shop, tailor shop, the alley, west, blacksmith. So we can start to list some places, you know, that we can do that. And then we'll give us a little checklist that we can go on, which is cool. Trying to think about what else we can do right here. The bamboo stuff is all pretty self-explanatory. I guess the only thing I didn't do was like strip the bamboo, but that's fine. I already made a chest of the bamboo. Don't think there's really anything else that I'd have to explore right here. I wonder if there'd be a way, like I can still edit this sign. We can probably do something fun like I can sort of see what I'm doing. It's the throwing carrot. I was trying to make it look like it sparkled, but it's the throwing carrot place. Where's my dye box? Come one, come all, where we can throw carrots. See, I'm getting all these new recipes unlocked. Is that do people get that too? When they update, does it reset all of your stuff? I don't really feel like it should. But that could be really fun. Obu, it's a data pack. It's not a mod, so you could use it on. You don't have to have a modded server. This is the Vanilla Tweaks armor statues data pack. You go to vanillatweaks.net and check out the data packs. There's also, I forgot to update my links. I have a spreadsheet that has all of the client-side data packs and sorry, all the data packs on the server, all of the client-side mods that we use. I don't know if that works, Dan. I've changed some stuff, so let me just double check to see if that link is right. That link is correct. So actually, the link that Dan just threw in chat will give you a link. If you scroll down to the server-side data packs and you see the Vanilla Tweaks category, you'll be able to find the Armor Statues data pack version 2.8.5. And that you'll have to download them separately. It's a little bit of a trick to download them from Vanilla Tweaks. They don't do it quite the way that I would want them to, but it shouldn't somehow you lose the player data and updates. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't even know if my, I think all my achievements are, no, they're still there. I backed up the player data, but when I update the server, I didn't, and this is the thing, I didn't change the world. Like I didn't trim the world. I didn't re-upload a new world. I just backed it up, downloaded a copy, and that was it. The only thing I did is I changed the end region. So we trimmed the end islands back down to the main island. That might be something we get to today as well, actually. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get some goodies here. I'm going to make sure I have enough food and rockets, which I do. I'm going to make sure I've got arrows. I should probably actually take these out. Sword, bow, arrows, bed. Because we're going to go looking for a cherry grove. And I'm going to bring... Actually, let's bring this one. I'm going to bring a shulker box that I can fill up with some cherry wood stuff. No dragon fight today, but what I do need to do in the end, for people that don't know, is our end gateways are old and they have a bug. Or there was a bug in the game when they were made. And so the solution is just, now that the game has been updated to 1.20, we can delete the old gateways. I'm the admin on the server, so I have to go into creative mode and then I have to figure out what commands to like fill that block space with air. I might actually have to do some quick Googling on a break if we get that far. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm going to go to the end, remove all of the gateways. We haven't done all 20, but we've got several. And so when we get there, I'll remove the gateways, and then at some point we will have to fight the dragon, or somebody on the server will have to start fighting the dragon again to get access to the end islands. But one of the reasons I want to go get some cherry wood is because I think cherry leaves might look good on this side. I think having a pink, you know, a green bush but with some pink flowers would be kind of a cool addition here, especially if we can mix it in with some flowering azalea. So I'm just waiting for the nighttime to fall here, and then we're going to head out and we're going to go look for some cherry groves. And while I do that, I'm going to use a website. When we did this for the mangrove swamp, I just kind of went looking on my own. I didn't look up ahead of time. So I'm going to look it up on a biome locator just because I don't want to waste time. I just need to find my Chrome. That's Minecraft. There's Chrome. So we're going to use Biome Finder, which is an app on Chunkbase. And this is going to look weird because this is the Citadel seed, but it is as if it was 1.20. So this doesn't exist. Like we've loaded chunks in older versions. So I'm looking for cherry groves. It looks like we might have to go to the modern city to see what might be down there. It might be the easiest spot. I don't need a big one, and I'm preferably not looking for a nice cherry grove because I'd like to chop it down. I'd like to chop it down. So that's what we're going to be doing first, I think. I'm going to get that done. No, I'm not going to teleport. I think what I'm doing with the map is I'm just going to point myself in the right direction. And then we'll explore for them vanilla in a survival method. I don't want to be flying around for an hour and a half on stream not finding anything. We did that with netherite and mining for an hour and a half and finding like 2 netherite scrap was just annoying. So I'm not going to do it. So we're going to go back to spawn, or at least major locations. We do have some fast teleport blocks, so I'll use those to get myself most of the way. Because, I mean, those get us to loaded chunks, right? And we have to go beyond that. So I'll use the in-game fast travel that we have on the server. I mean, they're command blocks that teleport players, but we make them look like cool portals and use our imagination and stuff. Pinkwood Cosmic would be happy. That's the other thing. I know that Cosmic is also very active on the server and is very much looking forward to working with Cherrywood. And so I want to, if I can find one that's small that I can cut down and get some saplings, I could drop some saplings off to Cosmic. But then if I do stumble upon one that's really nice and pretty, Cosmic has already put their foot in the sand and said, "Hey, I want one. It will be mine." So if we find one that's really pretty, then we'll give the coordinates to Cosmic and they can stake a claim. I just hope that they're not watching when I tear one down. Hunter, you've started a base area on Infinity Cove and expect there to be a lot of more pink the next time I go online. Yeah. Yep. I imagine there would be. Oh, a shared base area, not started. Shared base. Yep. I mean, I think it could look cool. I'm looking forward to playing around with it in the right context. It could be fun alongside like pink glass. I'm not really a fan of the planks, but I don't like plank texture in general. For me, it's more about like the stripped wood. The stripped cherry wood is something that I think I can probably do something cool with. Perhaps not like in the context of wood, but maybe like, you know, think like pink highlights in like a sci-fi or a cyberpunk build or something like that, right? There's some use cases for it. But I can see myself using saplings for decoration, similar to how like this is in a pot. I think a pink sapling in a pot would look cool in West Hill. Just some ideas to kind of spice things up a bit. Some of the stuff that I've done before has been pretty basic. So before we go all the way back to spawn, this is the world center. So if I go back to the map that we had here, I wish that this was bigger. It's really, really small. Can I zoom in? Sort of. So if we just give ourselves 1-1, go. Okay. So that is obviously not where we're standing right now as far as the chunks we're in on the server, but location wise, that's where we are. So it looks like there's one just, well, yeah, that's going to be loaded in. That's 4,000 away. That might be, but then it doesn't look like there's much happening until we get farther down to here. What's this? It's 9,000 and negative 2,000. We could probably get to the modern city and see. We fly kind of southwest. We might run into something. There's actually quite a few over here too. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll use the fast travel to get to the modern city. And then I'll get my bearings. Can't believe that 2 rockets barely gets you to the roof of this place. Okay. Food time. Cherry trees drop a lot of saplings. That's great. That means I'll have lots to give to myself and Cosmic. Okay. Let's go. So we really don't have a lot of chunks loaded nearby here. You can see this is our server map. So like where's spawn? There's spawn right there. And then this is all Dartmouth Meadows. So you can see why I wanted to come down here to the modern city, because it's got the least amount of loaded chunks. So if we just go due west, we should be able to find something, I would think. I didn't realize that Hannah and Cosmic were so close. I guess it makes sense because they're not that far apart in the nether. Cosmic's area always looks ridiculous from space. Wild. Okay. Where did we go? We are here. I guess we'll just go due west for a little bit and just kind of see what we can find. Why not? So this has not been loaded. I don't think. Nope, now we're loading new stuff. Where it's not been loaded by the map. I don't necessarily know if the server has loaded it. I should be careful about how I word that. Playing with a map is definitely game changing. So in a way, we've got some easy access to locations. Oh wow, there's a giant coral reef here. I didn't know that. Unless it's new. I guess the other thing we should keep an eye out for is shipwrecks for potential armor trim. And any ruins for potential sniffer eggs. I might not be able to spot them with the shaders on. That's the only thing. Oh, maybe. It looked very structure-like. There might be something down there. I may have to just turn off shaders for now. Hello? That looks like a thing. Oh, it's a ruined nether portal. Not a... That's interesting. I didn't realize they had, like, roots to them. That's cool. You snuck up out of nowhere. Is that another one? That's going to be a ruin. It took you 3 hours to find a sniffer egg? I watched Mumbo Jumbo's video and he found one in like 10 minutes. This is a weird, like, portion of a... This must be like a previously loaded chunk. What is it, F3 and G? Yeah, that's exactly what that is. That used to be an ocean monument. Uh-oh. So we're not quite in brand new chunks, I don't think. Oh, I don't have a archaeology brush. Yeah, I didn't bring a brush. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe we'll just focus on the cherry stuff. Jungle biome. And a shipwreck. He says after just saying he wanted to focus on other things. Take the emeralds. This is almost an archaeological dig, which is to say I'm not doing it right, if it is, or if it was intended to be. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Oh yeah, always bring a bed. I don't think we're going to find any other chests in this one. Nope, does not look like it. Oh, wait a minute. Spoke too soon. Free books to the bookshelf. I guess I should break that. I definitely don't need all of this stuff around with me, so we'll just drop all that back in there. You weren't going to be here, but the call of the pink blocks was hard to resist. Yeah, we'll see. So what was the coordinates on that again? It was -1,000 and Z 2,000. So I'm too far north. I'm at Z 4,700. So 4,000 and -400. I'm already at 2,000. $35.35. This is a huge jungle. And weird floating Minecrafty stuff. I thought that was supposed to not happen anymore. Because math, yeah, spoken like a true sliced lime. So I don't have a brush, so I'm not going to stop at any of these places. I want to try to get about, is it -3,500? Yeah, 3,500 and -3,500. Or reverse that. -35 on the Z. Sorry, the X. Still wish they would have flipped those around. Interesting little savanna biome. I never do anything in savannas. I just kind of pass through. Flower forest, albeit very small. So it's supposed to be around here. If it exists. There's one. Next to a village. Those are pink. That's really cool that a little village generated next to it. We'll probably chop down that one over there. Leave this one. So I'll pop this up for anybody on my server that wants the coordinates. So we're at -3,500 and 3,500. How does one make a brush? I think there's copper and wood and a feather, I want to say. I don't know. I don't think I've got the crafting recipe for it. So the idea was to try to find a small cherry grove that I could chop down, which is I think what I'm going to do with this one. Just enough to get a shulker box full of stuff. And then I wanted to see if I can find a slightly larger one. So if this is the cherry grove that I'm thinking of, it looks like it's the same shape. So like if I back up here, I never use the map mod to actually place markers. I'm tempted sometimes. But if I compare that to where I think we are on this map, which is right there, that to me looks like the same, right? Let me zoom in on the other map too. Yeah, that's the same shape. So now we know we're in new chunks. So if I zoom out from here and if I look for, so like there's a nice big one. There's another really big one. So if we'll go over there and look at those. And Cosmic, if either one of those tickle your fancy, then you can stick your flag in the sand. There's also one over here. They're actually quite prevalent. That's if they exist. I also want to see if this is actually here. It might not be, but I'm curious. I think I was on the wrong screen. Yeah, so if I back up, there's a big one there, and there's a big one there. See those two there. And then over here, I want to see if this Mushroom Island is available, because if that's new chunks, then that might be very fun for me. All right. So now we can just get to work. Now, did I bring... I'll bring some shears. I think I had shears. Or maybe they're in here. I did. Voldaire subscribing with Prime. Thanks ever so much for the sub. Appreciate you using the Prime on me. Make sure you connect your Discord and Twitch accounts and join us in the Joel Duggan Discord in between streams. I mean, you can go there now if you want, but I think it would be more fun to be here. Also, not fun to fall off stuff. I'm going to start with maybe the first 4 or 5 trees. Oh, there goes my shears. Do I have a hoe? I'm sure I do. Mending. Sure. The shulker box is the wrong color. Obviously. So that does not have silk touch on it. Joel has entered his cosmic era. Nice. That's the one with Silk Touch. That's the ground. Don't actually know how many of these I want. This I know I want more of. That's a cool little sprite. I never thought about. They look really nice when they're just kind of sitting like that. Let's see. I was looking for a green choker box. Probably gonna need 2 stacks of saplings. Cosmic, I'm assuming you'd like a cut. Since I have no elytra and won't be able to get there from here, depending on what you collect, could I trouble you for some sapling, please and thank you? Way ahead of you. I think I mentioned a chat at the very start of the stream that dropping them off was a part of the plan. So I guess surprise? What happens if you don't use Silk Touch? Oh, you still get them. Okay. So what's cool about these is that when you place them down, you get 1, 2, 3, or 4. But what's even cooler is that we take a look like a 4x4. If I go here, here, there, and there, then they all face different directions. So you can change it up depending on which way you're facing, which is cool. Then if I face here, there, I guess they're already started. Once they're started, they kind of go. Yeah, once they're started, they just kind of do what they're supposed to do. But that sort of makes like a little circle, right? If you wanted to do that. So like you could make it intentional to be a pattern, or you could just not. So those are easy. We've got almost a stack, 4 stacks of those already. I can't see myself using 2 stacks right away. Voldaire, thanks for the 100 bits. Following since the Starcross days. Yeah, I don't know if I recognize the username, but that's a while back. Thanks very much. Are we talking like Justin TV streaming live Starcross artwork? Yeah, this is not going to take very long at all. We found this a lot faster than we did the mangrove swamp in 119. The hard part is going to be getting enough cherry wood, because the trees are not thick like dark oak trees. All right, so that's what, 16 stacks? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 stacks. Now I'm going to go for some wood. So I'll switch this to the fortune. Yeah, the saplings seem to drop a fair amount, don't they? That's good. Good for farming. I don't know if we have any room back at the Dartmouth Meadows farm. We'd have to replace some trees, I think. Oh, it has a unique sound. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Hold on, I'll stop talking. It almost sounds wet. I kind of wish they would revisit the old wood types and give them all a little twist, a little unique sound. I think that'd be great. Is this one of those tricky trees that grows in weird directions? I think we're good on that front. I don't really need sticks either. It's really cool with all the different color flowers in this area too. Oh, see a sapling? And these are really pretty. I like how slow they fall. I think the particles for the spore blossom are faster, are they not? I'm not sure what we're getting per tree. Maybe 10 logs? Maybe 12? Why is there a creepy spider in a very pretty pink forest? That doesn't make any sense. Silly spiders. Happy place. Why? Why are you here? So that's something that's a little bit annoying, is that you can't, the logs don't replace the pink petals. They end up being placed on top of them, which I guess, I wonder if that means that those block spawns. Now we're getting some saplings. Break time when you're ready. Cool. Thanks, Cosmic. Let's just finish this off here. There's a little dirt hut that I can just dig my way into. Or I guess I could go over to the village. I guess these ones just haven't decayed yet? Seems strange that they're kind of floating there. I thought that was a floating sapling for a second. It's a bee. They do drop a lot of saplings, don't they? Cool. All right, well let's go inside. Let's go over to, maybe we'll go over to the village that was over there. For folks that are new to the server, I take a break once an hour. It is that time. I'm going to step away and give myself a little bit of a break, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, back to collecting all of the things. I think we were over there. We'll know by the destruction. Yes. That is indeed where we were. Surprised that all this wasn't loaded in when you were over there. That's weird. Very dizzying to do this from the ground up. That's why you normally like coming down on top of the trees. Oh, no worries, Halo Guitarist. You're probably gone by now. But yeah, I forgot Secret Invasion came out yesterday as well. I need to watch that tonight. It's only one episode, right? Like, it just they're doing it in the same way that Disney normally releases stuff, which is weekly. Which I think is smart, especially for like a mystery-based show. I'll get rid of this ugly thing too while we're here. You really gotta keep your eyes peeled because as the stuff drops, it's hard to see with all the grass and the flowers and the pink petals everywhere. The saplings, at least the saplings have a very dark stem to them because of the bark on the trees. Has a very unique sound. Actually, that makes me wonder. Yeah, it's got a different foot noise too. That's cool. Oh, and for people that, I guess mostly for people on the server. Oh no! Why are you down there? That's a creepy dark hole in the middle of a very pretty forest. For people that are on the server, I've updated the Stonecutter data pack. I believe it should work. Do I have one with me? Yes. So we use the Stonecutter on the server to cut wood as well, and it'll do cherry wood. And I've updated it so that you can put any kind of cherry logs, cherry wood, stripped cherry wood, or planks can go here, and you'll get a proper amount of outcome depending on what you have. It's a little tweaked. Sometimes you get a little bit more, but that's fine. Helps us out in the long run. It works for bamboo as well. And I am working on. I've got that up on the the Google Drive so that people on the server can download it easily. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it available to patrons. I mean, it's something people can make themselves too, but like it just takes the time, right? So I think one of the things I'm going to be doing is adding any data packs that I do or texture packs that I do. I'm going to add them to Patreon. And that way, if people are joining Patreon and supporting me monthly there, even at the very, very base cost, right, then there'll be a little bit more coming back than just the access to the Discord. So that'll be good. And Cosmic, remind me of that. Because that's a decision I only just made today, but I have to set it up. Please and thank you. Elcor95. Good to see you. And Cosmic Dancer has gifted a tier 1 sub to Elcor95. Thanks so much for the support, Cosmic. Elcorn, I don't know if you knew this, but now that you have a sub, you can hang out with us in the Discord. And that sound you're hearing, everyone, is Elcorn rolling their eyes at the oldest joke on the channel. Yeah, I guess the only thing that I would say that's a little negative as far as harvesting these things go is that there's very little wood. So if you want a lot of these, if you want all of the pink all of the time, you're going to be dealing with a lot of cherry trees. My suggestion would be to plant the saplings right next to one another, because you don't need all these leaves. You get plenty of saplings. Once you get leaves like this, you're good. You'll be okay for a while. Discord? What's Discord? Says the other mod. I was being a little cheeky. Never thought, what do these look like on the map? Okay. They do like a decent job kind of appropriating the color in the mod. That's great. I wonder if they do that automatically, or whether they just like take a sampling of all the pink colors and just kind of like smoosh them together. There's a zombie down there. You snooze, you lose, you walk away for 5 minutes, you lose the ability to adopt a mod. I didn't know adopt a mod was a thing. Is that a thing on my channel and other channels, adopt a mod? That's actually really nice, if it means what I think it means. This is a very, very tall cliff. Wow. I feel like the grass color is different here. Do we feel like the grass color is different in a cherry biome? Cherry Grove? I feel like it is. Like when you look at it, I know we're far away, but when you look at this grass versus that grass. One more reason to build in a cherry biome. Cherry Grove. I'm saying cherry biome. Cherry Grove. So I'm realizing now they only seem to grow in a straight line. So when you see a tree, there's no branches going that way. It's just this way, I think. See what I mean? Like they don't seem to have, for the lack of a better way to say it, they don't seem to have a third dimension. They are just like a, well, in a way, it kind of reminds me like of like a Japanese woodcut. Like very, very graphical, you know, very flat, very bold shapes. That's really cool. I don't know why I didn't notice that until just now. It's a good little anecdote for this Spawn Chunks podcast on Monday, which I will finally be able to talk about Minecraft 1.20 in. Felt weird last week just not being updated yet? No. It doesn't mean you've adopted Elkhorn and he's going to show up on your doorstep. That's no. I meant like, is adopting a mod? Is that what people say when someone gifts a sub to a mod? Is that like, just so I'm up on the cool kids lingo on Twitch? That's what I thought it meant. There must be more wood up in here. Yeah, it's only the wood seems to be only on this one line. That makes it easier to find. I'm weirdly craning my neck when I do this. Yeah. Yeah, the tree just grows in a very... It's one axis. One coordinate axis, and that's it. Well, I mean, two if you count the y-axis, but one horizontal axis. I wonder if they always run north-south. Or if you run into a different cherry grove, if they will rotate and they'll run east-west, and then all the trees in the area would run east-west. It would make sense that they run north-south, because then when the sun sets, you'll get a better profile of the tree. That would be frustrating, though. I mean, I guess you could always build a custom one, but if you wanted it for whatever reason to go east-west and they always ran north-south, then that would be a little bit tricky, but... Inventory is full. Getting there with the wood. We are definitely there with the saplings, so that's good. I guess I'll bring extra flowers. Oh, I've got this other shulker box here too. What am I doing? I'll keep that. Keep those. Why not keep the sticks? I don't need any of that. Keep the paper. When in doubt, throw your stuff off a cliff. Look at all the saplings. Yeah, they drop a lot. So, and it didn't seem to me that it was that rare of a biome. They're not ginormous, but I feel like we were able to see quite a few on the map. So, I guess because they're small, it might be hard to stumble across. That's the other thing. We had the map to kind of tell us which direction to go. So, but it's good because once you find one, even if you only get a couple of trees, you are definitely going to be able to reproduce your own cherry wood and grow it at home, right? Like it's not going to be difficult to reproduce. There is a little bit more wood up there. These actually block a fair bit of light too. It's very dense. I think that was one of the other things I remember complaining about, not complaining, criticizing about the design, is that I felt like it's a pretty dense block. Now I've got a sodium doesn't render the other side of it. So you can kind of see like sodium doesn't render the backside. But even then, like that is still a pretty dense block, especially when you start to stack a few of them together. Like there's not a lot of space in there for like visually. It gets pretty dark in there. I think that's the thing that I find a little bit strange, is that the light doesn't pass through there. How does this look with shaders on? Yeah, it's still pretty dark on the inside. I guess that's the other thing I could be doing. If I'm not going to be taking these other... I've got these stacks in my inventory. I could just lay these down and harvest them. Just to get the extra saplings. Oops, wrong shulker box. Stop using the beautiful blocks to pillar? Why not? You realize I'm cutting these all down, right? I mean, they're going to be used in better places. Uh-oh. That was some server lag. A very deep ravine through here. Okay. That's not good. Why is it only one? Should really just focus on the wood for now. Lose anything? Saplings? Like, I feel like whenever I pick up a sapling, there's like 3. At least. So a 1 to 3 ratio from like tree to sapling is pretty good. I'm sure it's more than that. Is this facing the other direction? It is facing east. Oh, so they don't always grow north-south. Okay. I thought they were all facing the same direction, but they're not. That's cool. I guess we just had a weird kind of like anomaly with those other trees, because they were all definitely facing the same direction. Citadel has indeed been upgraded successfully. Where did I not see wood up here? Maybe the server's playing tricks on me. Yeah, like I'm not picking these up right away. There's some sort of lag between my person and the server. They had a real opportunity to make like flower cows in this area, and I guess they decided against it. Oh wow, this is super laggy. Hopefully it's just the area and not the server itself. 3 more trees, and I think we're all done. A decent amount of wood. I'm not planning on building anything entirely pink just yet, but I do want to have some options for decoration, and I'm thinking about updating the tables and chairs data pack. Unfortunately, I believe that Axel has changed the way that it's written, and it might remove all of the tables and chairs that are currently placed in Westhill. So I may update it only and use it in the modern city. That's one risky run when you're running a data pack or a mod from another author, is that the way that they update it might break it, which is frustrating. I am not going to build a pink house, no. Okay. This stream might not last very long if that's how this is going to go. They are a little frustrating on how tall they are. Like, unlike a small oak tree, you can't just chop it all down from the ground. You really have to be on a couple different levels. Wow, that's getting annoying. I wonder if it's all the petals and all the updates, like all the decaying things. I'm trying not to leave too much on the ground. But I found that this I remember when we were building the sugarcane field, massive sugarcane field, and like, look how long it is to pick up these things. And whenever the sugarcane was growing, it was an absolute lag fest in the area. So I'm wondering if that's what it is. It's all these blocks that are updating. The cherry blossom leaves that are decaying. I wonder if that's what's causing the lag. I'm running phosphor. No, not phosphor. I'm running lithium and sodium, though, which should help, I think, if I understand what those do correctly. All right, I think that's all the tree wood. I don't want to remove that one. I'll leave that where it is. Okay. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of wood. That should be pretty good. So what I'll do is we'll do stack of everything for cosmic. Check my. Yep. That's good. And then extra saplings for cosmic. Extra flowers for cosmic. And we'll do a stack of those. 2. And a bit. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing now. That. Tools. Don't need the hose anymore. Although we'll probably repair those on the way home. Why not, right? As I'm sure we will have a lot of farming to do in Westhill. Everything is said and done. So we're just going to head back. I definitely got turned around. We're going to head back in this direction. And that should get us right in line with the modern city. Nice. And I'm going to fly over new chunks just because, why not? Should I lay claim to the village? You can lay claim to the village if you want, Cosmic. There are bigger biomes, actually. Do you want me to take a quick check to see if there's a bigger... I believe that there is a bigger cherry biome. There's also possibly one closer to you. Like, if I bring up my chunk base, this is where we were. And Like this could be closer to you, or there's a big one in the opposite direction. You want me to check those, or would you prefer this? Because there's the size of the village right there, and then this is the other one. I should go check these out anyway. Negative 5,000, 4,000. Let's do that. We're already out here. It's a fun deep valley. Deep glacial lake, maybe? Oh, thank you. That is an odd sight. I'm guessing that they used to be land animals. Now they're sea cows. I said 5,000 and 4,000, I think. I need to head a little bit farther south. There's a lot of sheep, I agree. Well, after spending all that time in a cherry grove, the birch forest is pretty boring and big. Don't remember there being a big ocean. Hold on. Negative 5,000, 4,000. Okay. We're getting close. Oh no, the whole point, Cosmic, was to locate a cherry grove for me to chop down, which we've done, and a cherry grove for the server / anyone that wants one. So here is one, and this is pretty big. And there's a village here too. I'll land for a second and see if this is the right one. I think it is. Yeah. So if I go due south from here, there's another one. So that's a big one there. And then down this way, I'm assuming the Holy Grail will be a flower forest and a cherry grove next to one another. I'm assuming that's probably where things get very colorful very quickly. So they're separated by a river, unfortunately. There's some snowy stuff up here too. Yeah, this one's kind of near a savanna. That's weird. The other one was nicer, I think. Yeah, so that's a good one too. I'll pop up the coordinates. So negative 5,000. Well, 4,900. Negative 4,900. And 4,800. Valdair, thanks very much for being here. Appreciate it. And then this would just be... Oh, I can show you right here. Right at the top there. Negative 5,000 and 4,000. And then negative 4,900 and 4,800. Now I want to go see if that Mushroom Island is here. So if I bring this back up, I don't know if this is too close to the modern city. It might it might be there. I don't know. But this is negative 1500 and 1700. So negative 1500, 1700. That's going to be like right there. I don't know. It's a cool savanna plateau. Cool for a base if you wanted it. Bigger one with the village, that's yours now? Okay, cool. So again, that was negative 5100 and 4000. You can always come back to the VOD, I guess, if you can't remember that, but I wish you could look down without flying down. I get why it steers the way that it steers, but like when you hold shift in the air, I wish you could look around without changing your direction. I think that would be cool. I wonder if there's a data pack that lets you do that. Getting dark. Hard to see where we're flying. Made a note. That's a cute little emote. I like that. So the server lag doesn't seem to be happening anymore, so I'm wondering if it was just where we were with all the cherry trees decaying. That could be it. Would be nice if flying changed your POV slightly like running. Oh yeah, like you had a wider POV. I mean, I guess I could always do that on my own. Be like Quake Pro. This would make me seasick. You can see the curve of the earth. It's so wide. Wow. Yeah, we can't do that. I'll have a headache in 5 minutes. So it was negative 1500 and 1700. It's been a long time since I've explored new territory on the server. Turns out Minecraft Earth is round. Don't tell the flat earthers, they'll be really disappointed. Oh yes, jungle lag. I remember that now. We can't go in jungles on the server. It just completely grinds to a halt. Oh yeah, this is problematic. I don't know whether it's the update or whether it's just today. Yep, takes you out of the experience, doesn't it? It really feels like a video game when it does that. Immersion 0. Turtles. All right, I need more rockets. Yeah, seems like it was just a jungle. Which is too bad because we have a really cool jungle that we located very early on in the server, but I've never been able to play there on stream. It's always been complete trash. Some interesting 118 terrain. I guess technically 120, but you know what I mean. Caves and Cliffs update level of stuff. I don't think we're going to be able to get that Mushroom Island. I don't think it's going to be here. Or if it is, it's only going to be partially here. Yeah, I'm seeing some chunk borders and stuff from when I trimmed things at some point. Some wild terrain. floating village. Weird. On the wrong direction. There's the 1700. So now I just need to go basically north. Oh, there's a beacon here? Okay, that's weird. What is out here? Someone's got a coral farm? I would like to get out of fly mode. Thank you, server. Please and hello? And there we go. I don't remember this at all. I don't think this was me. No idea who this belongs to. It could have been pretty technical looking. It could have been Jonathan, maybe. A fish farm from... Wow, that's a long time ago. We've got an enchanting setup. Yeah, this is definitely not someone that's been on the server for a long time. But, like, look at this. Look at this entire thing sectioned off in glass. This is a lot of work. Don't know what the plan was for here. Some sort of farm, maybe? Coral reefs are always really cool. But because of that, I think the chunk that I want for the potential island is probably not there. Negative 1500, 1700. So I got 1,000 blocks to go north. No. This way. Coral reefs are your favorite, Throwlash? Yeah, they're really cool. Wow, that's a really neat island. Prime for an evil empire. I miss exploring and watching players explore in like biomes of plenty or not biomes of plenty. What was that one mod that was really pristine mountains and rolling hills and all that stuff? Can't remember the name of it. No, it wasn't Terralith. It was like a biome mod for, but it only worked with Optifine. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see it. We need to go to negative 1500, 1700. Negative 1500 and then 1700. Yeah, it's not here. Okay, that's fair. Well, seeing as we're already very close to Cosmic's place, we'll go drop things off. And that depends on whether I can keep playing. Might be a short stream, folks. I really dislike that chat message is up there for so long every time you start. North, east, please and thank you. No, it wasn't all the Biome Zoo. It's older than that. HRAC, hello, welcome in. This, I believe, is Anna Marie's area. And this is Cosmic's area. Convenient. Cosmic, where would you like me to drop off the pink stuff? Storage room? That looks like a mine. I brought a chest. Can't miss it. So we've got a little over a stack of saplings. We've got a stack of logs, stack of leaves, and a little over a stack of pink petals. Whoops. And that leaves me with 2 stacks of saplings. You can have those too. Cool. Okay. We're about to get kicked from the server again. No problem. No problem. Happy to help. And you've seen how quickly they, they drop saplings. So like you could plant a whole bunch of those in a straight line and probably get a decent yield. No, not a bad trip at all. Not a bad trip at all. I agree. It is always so pretty through here. Might as well turn on shaders. I was going to go to this nether portal, but I'll go to the next one. So many flowers. I forgot about all this. The azalea grove, I guess. Oh, here's the sugarcane plantation I was telling you about. That when this was growing, it would bring my connection to a halt. So how much sugarcane there is here? See? Speak of the devil. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll drop off some cherry saplings in the Meadows tree farm. In case anybody needs them. How many do I have? I think I've got 3 stacks. Well, this is getting old. I might have to enlist the help of mini packs to see if there's anything going on in the server that's my fault. There's a bunch of data pack stuff that comes up when I run the console that I don't understand, and I don't know why the errors are still there because I've removed the data. Oh yeah, this is one more, folks, and I'm going to call it. Weird that it remembered my accessibility settings for nether portals, but not for the enchantment glint. I guess I'll go through this one. I don't know how many people actually come back to this tree farm, and I don't know. This obviously isn't the place where you'd plant them. I guess we would put them in this space. So I'll leave those there. And I guess that's it. All right, folks, I keep on losing connection to the server, and I can't stream like this. So I'm going to wrap things up a little bit early today, just because that is not something I want to deal with for the rest of the stream, especially if I go back to West Hill and I have to build stuff. That is not something I want to contend with. But mission accomplished. You know, we checked out a few of the bamboo things. We built a hanging sign. I showed some of the things I want to do with them. I have plenty of cherry wood. We have a cherry grove marked, a couple marked on the server. One of them is claimed by Cosmic, and I'm sure there are plenty of others that'll be pretty easy to find. It seems like once you get into new chunks, you don't really have to go too far to find one, so that's good. So this will help us with our decoration in West Hill if we want to get a little bit fancy with some things, so that's good. We can pass y'all along. Let's just see who's live right now. It looks like we've got Slice Slime is live. They're always a good time. And they're on their server to fix the teleportation network. So that should be a good hang. Thanks so much for hanging out, folks. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for the subs, the Prime subs. If you're new, make sure you join the Discord. There's lots of news happening in my little corner of the internet. There is a hangout on July 7th where I'll be talking about what my plans are for the future in the summer. There is a new podcast coming soon, as well as other stuff. So make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch. Join us in the Joel Duggan Discord. And if you're not a Twitch supporter, you can always check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It is the most economical way to support me. It's only $2 American a month, and it automatically renews. So you get access to the Discord, and it just automatically keeps going. So that's one way to check it out. Again, thanks for the mod help, Cosmic. Thanks for the mod help, Sandy, and Hunter as well. I will see you all tomorrow. That's Friday at 1 o'clock Atlantic for yet more Lego. We've got the next couple of bags on the Lego Ghostbusters Afterlife Ecto 1 build. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. It barely fits in the camera shot. So lots of cool stuff happening tomorrow. We'll see y'all then. And until then, enjoy Slice Lime. Bye for now.